right, let's talk about one last thing. I did want to talk about like salon policies.
Okay.
A lot of salons nowadays have cancellation policies.
Yeah.
And I know that guests don't always understand why, or sometimes guests get offended.
Yes.
And I just wanted to chat about it because, again, we're not against you.
No.
But we are for ourselves. Like we are for us and our other guests, by the way. Because a cancellation policy allows other guests to be able to book in if you have to cancel.
Yep.
We have ours in place and it's 48 hours.
Yes.
And that does give some room for guests to book in. And if you no-show, we charge you, not the full amount here. We don't do that, but we do charge you per hour missed.
Oh, there's salons that do the full amount.
Yeah,
eh?
some of them.
Okay.
That
makes sense.
Some salons are taking full amounts, like through a credit card before you come.
Okay. Yep.
So if you don't show, they just charge you.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Somebody
I'd be
like
moving mountains. Yeah.
I mean, somebody that is like we'll take Nikki. So she did the upstyling with me. She's my partner here. She's been doing.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah. That you guys talked about upstyling?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Wow, he watches our YouTube. No, I'm joking.
I'm subscribed.
It was last week, I think it was on. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, she's been doing hair for 30 years. And so she doesn't take new guests. And very occasionally if somebody has recommended, but really doesn't. Closed books. If you miss an appointment with her, right? Just mamby-pamby. I'm not talking about an important reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she could have another guest, right? She's closed her books. You're one of her guests, one of her 25, 50 guests. And you're just, honestly, I feel like it's a little bit disrespectful. Again, if you're sick, if
there's things,
emergencies, we all totally understand that. But if you're like, I'm not coming today, we're in the beach, that's a little upsetting. So we feel like we need to put in a cancellation policy for us, for our other guests, and for you too.
I find they hold me accountable for my own appointments.
Right.
When I'm making a dentist appointment, a doctor's appointments, all those businesses do have cancellation policies and they don't screw around. Yeah. They will be charged. And it's my fault,
and then we feel bad. Like we understand it from our point of view. We're like, oh my God.
I'm sure my doctor feels bad. He's a pretty sweet dude. Yeah. I don't know. But he needs to. Yeah. It's egg on my face. That is a time where he could have seen somebody else, for something maybe worse than what I'm going in for, and, I had a reminder text from my doctor.
We send reminder texts. Yeah.
We do that here too. Yep. And then, sometimes they do a call a week before, not my doctor, their receptionist.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. He's not that free.
No.
But, it holds me accountable to recognize that as an important appointment that I need to attend. This is for me. I'm doing this for me. There's a reason for this appointment. I need to go. And if I don't go, I'm paying out of pocket for it anyway. I don't know if that's maybe a weird motivator, but that's what I personally do for my own appointments.
Well, sometimes we have to think about that, right? Like,
right.
We know what it feels like. It goes back to customer service thing again. Like everybody should work one. Because if there's a table of 10 at a restaurant and they don't show up, oh yikes.
Yep.
You talked about tips going towards education.
Yep.
Those things are monetary and you just feel like crap. And the restaurant just lost out on that. Yep. If they're a really busy restaurant that you have to have a reservation, they just lost money.
Yeah.
Like they lost an opportunity to have new guests or to have other guests that wanted to be there. So that's sad.
One of the first things I think about too when I have a late or a no-show is their wellness.
Yes.
I instantly wonder, oh my God, what happened? Are they okay?
Yeah.
It's
true.
That might feed back into maybe I'm a little bit of a worrywart, but overthinker might be another term for it. But I do, it's the first thing that crosses my mind. Like, oh my God, I hope there wasn't, knocking on wood, a car accident or a death or illness or, it's all the things that fly through our mind. The what if it was this? What if it was that? It's not, oh great, she didn't show up. I have nothing to do for an hour.
No, it's not that.
Yeah.
But when they add up, sometimes it kind of
that does happen. That's what I think next.
So I think you think like first would be like, oh, I hope they're okay. Oh my gosh, like why are they here?
Yeah.
The second one would be like, oh my gosh, I hope I didn't do anything to offend them, or I hope they like their haircut.
Did I screw up their hair?
Right? Yeah. Like then you just go. So it's about them, and then it's about inside and the emotional part of it, right? Mm-hmm. Like you think, what did I do wrong?
Mm-hmm. And then you go scrub the toilet because you have nothing to do for 45 minutes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we have to do here.
Add to the list.
I have a little bit of stats written down that I'm going to share. Cancellations create on average a $67,000 loss per year for salons. That's according to a software data. So we use software, a salon software for us, so they would have data too. But this is from a one that took it from a lot of salons. $67,000 loss a year. Like some people, that's what, middle class? Some people don't even make
salary.
$67,000 a year.
We could have like an entire new stylist for that amount.
Yeah. Right? We absolutely could. And then, like I said, our software gives us this information too. And so I did look it up, and our stat for cancellation and no-shows for 6 months was $42,947. So almost $43,000.
Wait, for us?
For us, for Essense Salon. Yeah. So if we doubled that for a year, that's almost $85,000. That is $85,000.
Yeah.
Like I want to throw up.
Don't think about that. Right? Yeah. Nope.
No, I can't. So that 67,000 is a average. We're above it, right?
We could have another shop.
We could. We could.
Oh
right?
My God.
So that's an important part. Like, and we talked about money, and people hate talking about money, but the reality is this is a huge reason why we have to have a cancellation policy. It affects the stylist's paycheck, right? It affects the salon being able to run. It affects our loyal guests that wanted in and maybe couldn't get in, or a guest that's trying to get in and can't,
Right.
It's our time too.
We could have a lazy river for that amount of money in our salon. That would be fun. Sorry, I'm thinking about all the opportunities for that.
55% of stylists say no-shows or cancellations or whatever, or late clients cause longer working hours. And that is true, because sometimes, if the client misses, we put them in or squeeze them in. And listen, we don't squeeze. Squeezes for juice, not for salons. But we would tack you in on the end of our day. So therefore, when we were supposed to finish at 8, now we're finishing at 9 or 10.
I'm calling my husband and saying, sorry, you got to cook tonight by yourself. Yeah.
Right? So we're working longer hours when we shouldn't have been, because also now when we had you in, we were sitting in, I'm not going to say doing nothing, because there's always things to do.
There's always things
cleaning,
to do.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. But we would have rather been doing your hair and then gone home. Right? So that's crazy. 46% of stylists say they have to turn away new guests or repeat guests because of it. So it affects our other guests, right? So we have to turn those people away. And again, money, time, all of that stuff. 26% say repeated cancellations or no-shows make them question themselves and being in the industry.
We've already seen that during this conversation.
Yeah, we have talked about it.
Oh, yes.
And it's true. Mm-hmm. Again, we start to think it's us.
Yep.
And when you have so many of those things happening, even though it has nothing to do with you, most times, it just attacks you, attacks your soul.
You can't sleep at night.
No. You just sit there and think about it.
Oh, yeah. Overthink.
You said
sure.
you had a hair dream. You know, you
Hair
can
was the
have
last
that
thing
hair
I thought
draining
about
too.
last night for sure.
Yeah.
Guaranteed the last thing I thought about was hair
Exactly.
last night.
44% say no shows. Wait, did I just say this? No. 44% say no shows, last minute cancellations cause mental health issues like stress and anxiety. So that's something that we just were basically talking about too.
Yep.
We are overthinkers
Mhm.
as hairstylists, and we can't stop thinking about it. And then we think we're no good, or we shouldn't be in this industry. What have I been doing with my life? It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it
It's a
goes
rabbit
down
hole.
fast. It really does go down fast.
Yeah.
And I could be using that time instead to think about, what can I add? That conversation that I had with Kelly today was great. What can I do next time? What could we talk about, or what should I ask about next time? Instead of like, oh my God, I suck. I'm terrible. What am I doing?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we all know that self-talk is not, it has to be good.
Yeah.
So if you're always giving yourself self-talk directed from something, is your appointment with your client going to be the best it could be? Probably not, because you're second guessing yourself at every step.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not good, because you're a good hairdresser.
Right.
That person went to the beach, or that person fell asleep. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was going to say being lazy, but like it had nothing to do with you.
You were pausing because you were going to say died.
Oh my gosh, if you died, it's okay. We won't charge you.
Okay, well, what again? Yeah, we won't charge you.
I promise. But, if you get in so far inside your head, then you're not doing the best you can be. Because you should be thinking about the guest that's in your chair. You should be thinking about that conversation.
Mm-hmm. You're probably thinking about it the next appointment too. Like, if you do have a no-show and then you have somebody after that, you're going to be distracted, Yeah,
you are.
So.
Yeah, because we just go internally.
Mm-hmm.
And it's emotional. Mm-hmm. So definitely.
Nothing gets swept under a rug.
No.
We think about it all.
Mm-hmm. Dreams about it. Salons are trying to avoid cancellations, no shows. Like I said, it costs thousands of dollars. It's hard on that's just a salon. It costs your stylist as well, right? Yep. Most salons are implementing clear cancellation policies. We've done that. We have 48 hours. It's in the text, the reminder text, which is one of the other things, automatic reminders. So 3 days before your appointment, you get a text from us saying your appointment is now. You have 48 hours, now is the only time you can cancel now.
Hey, we give them the entire day. To modify their appointment if they need to.
Yes, they can. And you can click a button and go and change it. That's how easy it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or cancel or whatever.
Yep.
But we do need
or
you
call
to do
us.
that. Yeah, or call us. Yeah, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back to you if we don't pick up right away.
Right.
Email, call, whatever.
And over the weekend too, I've had this question. I'll speak specifically for our salon. We always take Sunday and Monday off. Mm-hmm. I've had somebody on Saturday night. So, within that 48 or outside of that 48 hours, call and had to cancel or modify their appointment. And they're like, oh, like you're not going to be open until Tuesday. Like I'm trying to do this in time. You're good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's not there to make you worry.
There's always exceptions to everything, right?
Right.
So we understand if something happens, things can happen in life.
And if you're sick, please don't come.
Yeah, we don't want you.
Yeah. No.
Please call.
Love you.
And cancel your appointment.
Love you, but get away.
Because we don't want to be sick for the rest of our clients or be out of the salon.
That spreads so fast.
So that actually isn't taking money from out of our pocket. If you came and you were sick, that would actually take money out of our pocket.
Way
probably
more.
Because we would have to go home.
Yep.
So I'm a germaphobe and they have to go.
And it's a hard industry to call in sick for. Almost impossible. We do if we have to.
Yes.
We're looking to do the same thing, protect everyone. Coworkers, friends, colleagues, whatever. But, if a hairstylist calls in sick, that is on average 7 to 10 appointments that they got to maneuver that day and re-find another place to. And
again, you don't want to disappoint the client.
Nope.
So you feel like crap when you're already feeling like crap.
Yep.
You just feel like more crap.
Yep.
Crap on top crap.
Crap on crap.
Salons are collecting deposits or prepayments. So like I said, some of them are collecting the whole amount, especially for like a 5-hour appointment, right?
I would
like
say that makes more sense. Yeah. for sure.
But even some, they just pay before you come. So,
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it depends, right? Like I said, we're at 80. If we guessed, 85,000. Some people might be more. There are salons out there that have like 20 stylists. How much are they losing?
Yeah,
right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then they have wait lists, which we also have. We also have wait lists. And so when you do give us that 48 hours, we can go right onto that wait list and we can say, hey, Mary wants in. This will fit in here and we can put her in.
Yeah.
Which helps our other guests.
We give her appropriate notice as well.
Yeah.
And when it's minutes of, or minutes before, or an hour before, or the day of, even the day before, it's a lot harder to fill in that blank with somebody that could use it.
Yeah.
If Mary gets the call that morning, she's got a day planned out for her. She's not just kind of sitting around like, oh, I'm on the wait list. Let's see. Like,
I've been waiting.
Exactly. I've been any day now.
Yeah.
They're going to call.
Yeah.
Not the case. So, the more notice we have, the more we can give that to somebody else who can use it. And then find you another spot, in an appropriate amount of time.
Yeah. And I am just going to bring it back just a teeny tiny bit, but we do have a wait list because things happen but if you pre-book your appointments, you don't generally have to be on a wait list.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I think that people need to understand we're not trying to be against you.
No.
We're trying to be for us and for the rest of the clients here. It's kind of like we need to set a boundary because it gets out of control and out of hand. It's really super important. This is our livelihood. We do love it and we're so glad that we can, but again, money, this is how we make our rent. This is how we make our mortgage, our whatever, or how we can go on vacation or whatever. So we're not just doing hair. We're doing hair. We're doing customer service. We are taking care of people and we deserve to have our guests treat us like we treat them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, completely. Yeah.
I see that a lot. Anything else to
add? No. I don't think so. This was, it's nice to resurface all these kind of things and get to remember, not that they get forgotten, but why they're so important, especially to me. I love this. This is fun. Yeah.
I agree. I think sometimes we don't talk about it.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. And especially with our guests, that's, I don't know that I've ever talked about any of this with my guests unless it's asked, but then it's something specific. So I hope this gives you guys some insight into why we do what we do and why we value certain things so deeply, or maybe why certain structures are in place for the day to day in the salon.
Yeah. And I think it just all comes back to it. We love our job. We do want to make money.
Yep.
Just like everybody else on the planet.
Yep.
We want to take care of you. We never want to disappoint you. And we don't want to be disappointed either.
Yep.
So, it's a whole thing. Make sure you pre-book. Your stylist will love you and you will love you because you will have that appointment.
And you have something to look forward to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Don't cancel your appointment unless it's necessary. We understand necessary. Reschedule. 48 hours is usually a good amount of time for your stylist to be able to replace that appointment.
You want to hang out with your friend? Bring your friend. Whatever. Yeah. I don't care.
Yes. True.
We'll cut your
we
hair.
Don't care.
We'll entertain your friend.
Bring ice cream. I don't care.
Yeah.
Have whatever you want.
We have drinks, not like cappuccino and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want that when I'm coloring your hair.
Some salons have alcohol. We don't.
Right.
But some salons do. So maybe your salon you can.
Maybe.
Yeah, we want you to be happy, but we also need to be happy as well.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So those are the reasons why. If you have any comments, please comment. If you want to know any more information, let us know. If you're in London, Ontario, please stop by and see us. We'd love to talk, obviously. And we'd even just like you to say hi. Otherwise, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week and stay beautiful.
Yeah. We'll get out of your hair now.
Get out of your hair!